Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Whirlpool Refrigerator Ice Dispenser Motor. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get a new ice dispenser motor and a pack of screws. The main reason you'd be changing out the ice dispenser motor is if the motor shorted out or something in the gearbox is damaged, and both of these things would prevent the ice bucket from dispensing ice. For this repair, we have to open up the freezer door. Now that we have the freezer door open, we have to get access to the part. So we're going to lift this door up and slide it out of the way, and then we're going to remove the ice bucket, which all you have to do is pull it out a little bit and then lift up on it and pull it out the rest of the way. In order to get this panel out and get access to the parts, we have to take out the 4 corner screws. Use a 1/4-inch nut driver to take the screws out. Once you have the 4 screws out, we can lift it out and set it down onto the shelf. And then we have to take a flathead screwdriver, release the wire harness clip, and pull the harness out of the back wall. Once that's disconnected, you can pull the assembly out of the freezer. In order to get the dispenser motor out, we have to disconnect the grounding wire. And then the blue wire is up here next to the solenoid. So we'll take that one off first. You can use a small flathead screwdriver to help pop them off if they're tight. And then the double white one is down at the bottom by the light bulb, just so you remember where they go. Once you have them off, you can swing them out of the way. And then we need to turn the part over so we can remove the screws that actually hold it in. First we need to remove the bucket drive. This is what actually connects with the bucket to turn it. So this is a 7/16 socket and it's reverse threads. So you actually have to go clockwise to take it off. You're going to have to take a needle nose pliers and grab the shaft to hold it in place so it doesn't spin. Once you have it held in place, we can take off the auger drive. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, we can take out the 4 screws that hold it in place. Here's the old ice dispenser motor next to the new ice dispenser motor. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. You'll notice when you get the motor that it doesn't have any threads in the holes. Whirlpool does this quite a bit on their timers and on other parts. They actually give you a new set of screws, which are, as you drive them in, they will actually cut new threads in the metal. So as you're driving the screws in, you may feel a little bit of resistance, but you should be able to get them in pretty easy. First we're going to mount the motor. We're going to put it in the hole and flip the housing over. And while we hold it from underneath, we're going to line up the holes and get the screws started. Once you have them all in and started, then you can tighten them all down. Now that we have the new motor mounted, we can go ahead and hook up the connections. We have the grounding wire, and we had the blue wire up by the solenoid, and the white wire towards the light bulb. Now that we have all the wires reconnected, we can turn it over and reconnect the drive. Last thing we have to do is put on the bucket drive. Remember, it's left-hand thread. Should go on pretty easy. You can probably do it with your hand. And then to tighten it up, all you have to do is grab the shaft again with your needle nose. And remember, it's left-hand thread, so you're going to have to go counterclockwise to tighten it. You don't have to tighten it super tight, just snug it down. Now that we have the part installed, we can put this assembly back inside the freezer. Alright, to put the assembly back in, we have to slide it back into the freezer and set it down. Before we can put the mounting screws in, we have to reconnect the wire harness, which plugs into the side over here with the clip on the bottom. Make sure it locks into place. And then we can lift the assembly up onto the mounting pegs and put the screws back in. Okay, now that we have the assembly mounted back in their freezer, we can slide the ice bin back in, which all you have to do is set it on the rails and slide it into place. Now that you're done repairing your refrigerator, you can plug it back in, make sure that it starts to cool off, and that the temperatures return to normal. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.